Here we go. We're live. Everyone, a little bit of an absence. I'm sorry. Been busy. Been very, very active with Trial by Fire again, uh, along with StanUARY. Quick update on StanUARY. Then I'm going to show you guys some Trial by Fire work real quick. No intro tonight. I just wanted to get the week going. I wanted to live stream or start a stream at 6. So it's just one of those days again. Super busy. But look, we have what is happening with my phone? Too much. Too much happening on my phone. All right. So here we go. We now have the inside ad, which is Spider-Man Unlimited, the fantastic and highly underrated Saturday morning cartoon, inspired by Batman Beyond, inspired just like almost like the late 90s, 2000 superhero revisionist movement that we're technically still in. And then we have the Stan Lee bit. The Stan Lee pages are here. Now, this is day 31, but we give Stan Lee the cover and 2 additional pages. And then on the inside cover, we're rolling with all of our prompts. 1 page per prompt. Some of them are character bits. Some of them are, like education art pieces. And right here, we have the Watcher, which is going to be, you can kind of classify this as a animatic stat or a stat drawing because it's just like a static reproduction. But the big idea for this one though, it's that we're going to do like an Andy Warhol homage, and look, everyone, Andy Warhol probably more influential on my work than any comic book artist, past or present, including Jack the King Kirby. Okay, I did a lot of almost like self-care, personal, growth a while ago, and it didn't invite. It kind of like that. My contention was to grow as a comic book artist and completely take myself out of the comic book world. And when I did that, I was able to kind of like explore and get all these other like things in my head that weren't comic book related that as of right now highly complement a lot of my comic book work. And I'm very grateful for that time and kind of me having like the balls of just saying, "Uh-oh, here we go. Love Andy." Yes, Kelly texted me, "Love Andy." Cheers, Kelly. But yes, but it's just been one of those days for anyone tuning in later. And what do we do when it's one of those days? Well, we drink our vitamins, we eat our caffeine, but essentially we just keep going. We keep going until we hit a run in these live streams. I'm hoping to do 2 of them tonight. I want to do this, and I want to do a Trial by Fire Monday Night Draw and Claw. Here's the TBF work. I wanted to do 3 pages last week. Technically, I got 2 3/4 of a page done. This is the page I'm still noodling at, and this is right before Pitbull gets encountered by this giant Rancor-sized robot that comes out of here. He is Brotron or Brutron, like Brutus, but Brutron. And as we can see, Pitbull is in complete fear in what comes out of this gate. And I will say this: it doesn't go well for good old Pity. So like that's just a basic summary. There's other things to update everyone on. Maybe we'll do a little bit more of the updates with Monday Night Draw and Claw. But I kind of just wanted to. I was just like really anxious with getting stuff going here with this because I gotta draw something 9 times. I'm not 100% confident on using the brush pen because again, like I say this a lot, it's hard to nail down some of the detail. But I also wanted stylistically this particular page to be different, to be a little bit more of a what you might call like a art piece. And the reason for that is because we're not going for a like comic book level work. We're going for at the time what was called pop art. And we're not going to I don't know, I'm going to try and do like as little shading as possible. Also, like, I know I say that a lot. Are we bleeding through? No, we're not. I say that a lot, but the reason why it's just like a stylistic choice of mine. Yeah, that's why I always say it. It's just something I always shoot for. Sometimes I get close to it. Sometimes I'm far away. Yeah, but again too, like, just always keep in mind when you work on comics, a lot of things run through your head. And like the more non-comic book stuff you have to draw your references from, the better, I think, the better your artwork is going to be. Now, this cartridge inside this Pentel brush pen, it's newly swapped out, or it's a newer cartridge, and these cartridges can take a little bit of time to bleed out. So you always gotta be like a little patient with them. It's like you gotta use them. You need like a little bit more of a lighter touch. But when you have a lighter touch, that's when you have a chance for some of those details. And the Watcher now, right? He's a part of the lexicon, part of the zeitgeist, thanks to Disney, the Disney Plus What If, which I have yet to watch yet. Just because I'm not a fan of the What If thing. Same with DC. DC Comics at one time had what they called Elseworlds. And, some of those are cool and all, but I was always a continuity guy. I'd like things to be within like a structure. So, a lot of the what if stuff was just like fun, but it never, it never became a reading focal point, or even just like a study focal point. Just not enough meat on the bone for your AKA daddy over here. Now these, every time I sit down to do these, I always say 1 hour. Like, it's going to take you 1 hour, DeLuca. And every single time it is more than 1 hour. So we got one of our boys here. What? Cheers, total excellence. Cheers to a long battle day just to get here. And we're many days behind our StanUARY, but we're going to persevere. We're going to catch up this week. Total excellence. Mark my words. Lord of the Gators. I love seeing it in here, buddy. Thank you. Hopefully we'll get Juke Joint. We'll get Justin Oray, who has maybe the greatest hair I've ever seen on a human being. on our co-creator of StanUARY on Facebook put up a picture of his like his hair, and I was just like in awe by it. Just like, geez, it's cooler than a cucumber. Nah, it's just like it's wild, like wild hair just always, even for like chicks and stuff, like wild hair just like fascinates me. Just because it's just like you're like, what does that person do with the hair? Like, how do they even manage it? Becomes more of a question about like hair care and hygiene then, but in a fun, healthy way. I gotta say that. So here we go. Again, we're just trying to we're not trying to make these perfect, but we are trying to do like little differences and little similarities. Can I even say that? And some of that is just with the position of the brush pen and how I'm choosing to lay down some of these lines. But also too, I'm just trying to keep things like a little bit loose, like a little bit sketchier than what all of you out there are used to coming from your boy over here. Side note, while packing and cleaning today, I found my Crypt action figure. How cool is that? You gotta love it. And upcoming too, we already have Doc Ock sketched out. Oh yeah, and I'm also breaking like the formula. We're not doing any lettering for the Watcher page here. We're just letting it exist as is. I think that's Watcher appropriate. Keep in mind too, they've done a lot of work to almost like deconstruct and break down the significance of the Watcher between the original sin storyline where the Watcher gets a eyeball shot out of his head, and that also includes the Punisher in that cosmically driven company-wide crossover. And I say it in that way because the Punisher has zero business in anything Marvel Cosmic. Like, he's got people, you can say it with me, he's got zero business on that side of the Marvel Universe. But, like we have that, we have the like the MCU. I know I just said it. I haven't seen What If, but I don't know if I can like fully say that the Marvel Cinematic Universe hasn't diminished not only the power but the purpose of the Watcher. Because it's like they always make the Watcher intervene now, and the Watcher was always never supposed to intervene, which is a big deal. That's why it's a big deal when he originally helps the Silver Surfer. So a lot of times I'll tweet, I will make comments on the breaking of strict editorial. Okay. And that's what I'm referencing. Damn, I feel now I want to go against Justin, the hair competence. See what products he. Dude, Justin's hair. Maybe, let me do a roll on this. I just want to draw a picture of Justin and his hair. Like, I kind of, maybe I'll do that tonight. Yeah, Crypt character looks like it was given influence for US. Yeah, like, right? Dude, Mark Poulton, one of my boys, he heavily influenced not only by the 90s, but by Extreme Studios here. Mark and I used to have long conversations at the comic shop about that. I always give Mark credit because Mark was into the 90s, just like me, but back when there was no love for the 90s. You were kind of like, it was blasphemous in the halls of a comic shop to like anything from the 90s. But Mark always had, and later, right, like worked with Liefeld for Liefeld's company and DC Comics. Congrats. Like, love seeing that. But yeah, so we're just going to kind of keep the, like I'm so divided because I skipped the Kang prompt, which probably was going to be like the most viral one because like everything's Kang now leading into Quantumania. And it's like I didn't live stream that because at that point, like the intention was like, I'm like, let me just kind of live stream regularly and I'll do as many of them as possible. But then I got into a rhythm last week of doing like a couple of them a day to catch up. And then it's like the weekend hits, and like next thing you know, you're like 5 behind. So, like it kind of puts my back up against the wall just with my direction here. Like, should I try and live stream all of StanUARY outside the one that I didn't do, which now pisses me off. That makes me feel like a complete failure, by the way. Because it's just like, I just feel like some of these characters are, like they're, like Justin did. If I gave Justin like a grade for deciding the prompts, like I would say it's like a C plus. Leaning towards my personal taste being more of the abstract, and then the timing of the days I feel like could have been like a little bit more strategic. But he's got some nice good gems in there. The next one, Maximo, right here, Maximo is huge. Very like unknown character. We had people leave comments about like Ravage. People liked. Here we go. Anella, people like completely forgot that this character even existed. So it's just like stuff like that. Ringmaster is a tough one though. So but look, I just feel like we already have like momentum and ideas for next year. So it's just like let's just kind of like learn and like keep going and because like dude, even Jacktober, it's like I would give both of those prompt lists a D. Like maybe like a D, and then this Space Year was like a D minus. And I do not enough of these like sketchbook challenges to kind of know like a good prompt list when I see one. Like don't bring that weak shit on me. Don't you bring it. But Justin though, like real like rock star and just sticking with it, enthusiasm, and I'm always just grateful that he just stayed on top of it and made it easy for me to jump on it, and like basically, like he was okay with me like doing the logo, doing the graphic for the prompt list. So it's just like things like that, like that's what working together is all about. You want your like your partner, your number two, or you're the number two, to pick up enough of the slack so that you can focus on what you're good at. And I just see like like I just see a lot of collaborations out there in the world of Twitter comics where like a lot of them just in my opinion just seem like very much one-sided, like poorly one-sided. But here, let's just kind of. This is a little bit of a good exercise for me too, cause we have Harry Penn coming up. We got the layout meeting, I guess, or get together to go over the layouts tomorrow. Looks way better than Finch Homage. No. Ifky, did both of them Homage Youngblood issue 1? Or is it just kind of like a team shot type Homage? Sorry, just focusing. It's so funny the things you think about in like 2 seconds of like drawing. I'm like rehearsing this coming weekend already because we got a pretty good, but we got game day Sunday already coming up. Oh, and we got game on right now. Son of a bitch! The game starts at 8 or 9, guys? 8 or 9. The game is on right now. 7-0. All right, cool. I'm just gonna put the game up in front of my binoculars. I love it. LA is in their classic uniforms. That bright blue and yellow, freaking love it. Yeah, so already like this ink is just enough like opened up where the flow is just a little bit easier to manage than when I started. Yeah, and it's like we're just playing with some of the shadows. We're not trying to make this a complete duplicate. I'll say this: I don't like the Cardinals playing from behind. Cardinals have to be up. They have to be up to win. Well, obviously, but I mean to through the course of the game, through the context of the game. Everyone, that's what I'm talking about. Like, of course, they have to be up to win. Here we go. All right. I'm kind of like I am just digging the overall looseness of it all. Rob paid Finch to official homage come young blood for image. Oh. Okay. Dude, I'll check him out because I can't even the last like Youngblood homage I remember was I think like McFarlane did one of the like Spawn like universe, which is a fucking ridiculous thing to even say. Um like he did one. It was like the Omega Spawn in the background, and it was like regular Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn. Non Al Simmons Spawn, I'll say, right? Because Al Simmons is I don't know like story wise what we're doing with Spawn, right? Because last time I left off on any type of the Spawn like mythology was Image United, and which is now mythic for not being complete. But the that was like the whole storyline was really interesting because like Robert Kirkman from Walking Dead was like working on it, and you can kind of see that they were building. The whole thing was almost like a build for Omega Spawn, and they were kind of just like using this whole like company wide crossover to build up, like basically the new Spawn bad guy. So I don't know what happened in like the regular Spawn issues to kind of cover that or to make up for like the storyline just like hanging there. Yeah, so and also for this, it really is like solid bright colors. So I say that a lot. And sometimes I'm not happy with just the way the Crayola kind of absorbs into the paper. So I'll add like like I'll pick a darker color sometimes and just add like another um like round of like shadowing and shading and stuff like that. So but we'll see. I was kind of just hoping to stick with just the solids and kind of like almost go in order of the spectrum. I don't know what you people think about that. And you guys know the AKA pad method here, right? We do like speckles, we do debris, we do things in motion just to kind of add like a little bit more motherfucking light to this shit. Because drawings are meant not to be static. But I do kind of like that these are like they're all slightly different. Because it kind of gives you the impression that they are different different watchers. Not just the same one. Because we have to remember the watchers is a race of beings. It's not just one guy, right? There's a watcher for us, like on Earth. Yeah, people were commenting, asking Rob if he's seen Brett's pencils for Youngblood Homage. Rob said the Brett's Homage doesn't hold a candle. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Did he say that? Dude, Brett Booth has, like, for being a Generation 1 Image guy and being, like, kind of like the first understudy within Wildstorm. He's like ascended. He's almost the only one from all of these studios that was like on that level. Maybe like Brandon Peterson from Top Cow. But Brett Booth has gone to become something different and something that Image was almost like founded on and founded for. And like I get it, you know, like there's like this energy, there's like this synergy, there's like this it's I call it like that era of Rob Liefeld. I call it like a scramble, you know, because the line work is so spontaneous and erratic. I don't know. You know, like that's kind of like it isn't that the same position when it comes to like movie remakes, right? Because like I generally like most movie remakes just because everyone's younger. Yeah, and the Brett Booth stuff is like it's just a younger, sexier version. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I can literally imagine it. Like I'm pretty sure I'm like pretty fucking close. But that's a little bit weird. It really is. They recolored Prophet 1 cover. Fuck that, dude. This guy needs to recolor Prophet 1 cover. Ifki, maybe should I draw an image of one of the Trial by Fire characters to 8 Prophet number 1 and we'll just have you color it? Maybe we'll make like a trading card out of that. Okay. What do we? We're only at 30. So let's do like we can line up our colors right here though, right? Let's just line up like top row. See, it's like should top row be like 3 shades of blue? And then we would do like red, yellow. Maybe hold up here. Where's my orange? What the hell? Dude, I so wanted to clean up around here before jumping on, and I just couldn't do it. Okay, here we go. And then like we would have yellow, like a good yellow. See? And then we would do almost like a sequence of browns. Like maybe browns would be this. But see, like that's a little too close, right? Aren't these two a little too close? So we need, jeez. I mean, we can use the darker colors because they're just going to get washed out. I mean, technically we could do pink, right? I mean, we could do pink. Now it's becoming a pickle. See, we could do this. We could do this, and then take these out. Right? Fuck the browns. We can do this. All right. Coloring sequence. I got Crayola markers literally everywhere in my studio. All right. Yeah, maybe we'll I'll get to that right away. I'm trying to think of the way like I don't have a character to mimic Prophet's hair. But I would want his hair to like even like the swords. All right. Look, I'm on it though. I am motherfucking on it. And let's reverse these, right? We'll start with the sky blue. Yeah, and I don't know how well the Pentel brush pen is going to not come up, or like how well it's going to apply itself to paper with the Crayola kind of like going right on top of it. But like whenever I do a sketchbook challenge, I always say to myself, like, it's going to be quick, like it's going to be loose, it's going to be like a ton of fun. Like every single time I say that to myself. And every single sketchbook challenge just becomes like an all-consuming like mad dash for me. Like it really just becomes this like obsession, which is kind of good because I can kind of translate that into my other drawing assignments, my other like some of my design commissions, because it really fires up your neurons, like just the way your brain lights on fire when you see a sketchbook like slowly get completed. And you just wake up, like you wake up thinking about it, you go to bed thinking about it. You give yourself rewards, like, oh, like let me complete this trial by fire page so I can work on the freaking sketchbook. It's funny. Just funny how the brain works like that. So one of the reasons why this one took so long to kind of, I mean, like, busy weekend, busy schedule recently and stuff again. We're still kind of dealing with some of the things from COVID. Like I randomly will like get coughs and stuff like that. It kind of does make you extra paranoid. But hold up here, I'm losing a little bit of my focus. Yeah, yeah, dude. Like it's like it's all what's like it's all there. Give me like if I don't do that soon, text me and just fucking update me. Like just like nudge me a little bit because you know what happens? Like I get so focused on like stuff like this where like I'm just kind of like so into kind of like getting it down. Like not even getting it right. I just want things like down. Like everything else just kind of like blurs away. So I've been trying to get better with that. All right, top layer blue, done. We'll do middle layer red. Yeah, so maybe tonight I'll what can I do it tonight? Holy shit, are the is LA about to score again? If LA scores, this game's over, guys. Anyone that's watching the game with me. Touchdown. So I don't know. I mean, I don't see the Cardinals as much of a come from behind team. Dude, how many disappointing playoff runs do we need to see from Arizona though? Jeez. So it's depressing when it comes as an abstract when you look at the freaking franchise. I'm just really digging this. I think this was a good choice to really kind of just focus on the Andy Warhol homage. Because God damn, I fucking love Andy Warhol. The Babe and I, maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago already. I'm kind of trying to remember if it was one winter ago or two. But, went to Pittsburgh. It's got to be two at this point. We hit the Andy Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh, which was a fucking phenomenal. Like, I would move to Pittsburgh just to get a job at the Andy Warhol Museum. Like, a media job, not a well, I don't know, whatever. I was gonna say like not like a like an usher or a museum attendant, whatever the heck they're called. This yellow is almost like a neon. This is like bizarre. I don't know if that's showing up. All right, here we go. Bottom layer, pinky pink. Yeah, and doing stuff like this, it does make me feel good. It makes me feel like validated because, to put other things in comics that are not comics, while you're trying to, like, it's like you're trying to sell an idea, like something new of what a character can represent that, maybe you haven't seen, but I don't know. Like, I know Marvel's been so crazy with these like alternate cover like themes and subsets that I'm almost positive, like, right there had to have been a couple cover guys to do a Andy Warhol homage to some degree. I would even guess that it's like they did them for interior art for the books as well. I'm thinking either cell shading or airbrush, like X-Men. Dude, when we were talking the other day, I completely forgot to tell you how much I fucking love Mutant Genesis 2.0 and how much of a motherfucking excellent recommendation that was, buddy. Like, no joke. I think I already told you that when we were like chatting on the phone. I fucking hate it when people recommend things to me. I don't know. I'm like the only person on earth that feels that way. But dude, like, you nailed it. Thank you so much for that recommendation. Here we go, everyone. Skull Diamond, the master of the metal. He is here, Metal Master. Skull Diamond heavily worked. Skull Diamond, are you? Do you have any updates? Should we do like another conversation? Let me know, because I was going to put the one that you and I had on YouTube also. So, to make it more accessible. Because I think it got some pretty good views, bud. Here we go. But Skull Diamond, Happy New Year, bud. I feel like this is maybe like the first week, too, where I feel like I got my head back. I was just like, I was sitting down yesterday. No joke. Just randomly texting people like Happy New Year, because I was so fucking out of it still. And like I feel bad. I love doing shit like that, I just like the holidays in general. It's just like a reason to just show your appreciation for like other people. Valuable. I think holidays are valuable for that effing reason. So here we go. I don't know, everyone. Look, this is different, right? This is and Skull Diamond, you're the comic book extraordinaire, buddy boy. Yeah, it's really weird, and it's kind of funny how, like, if we were to compare it to the Prisma, which I can't use here, but the Prisma is such a solid yellow. This is like one of my I want to like this is one of my all-time favorite markers. Like, not just color, just markers. And Prismacolor is no longer doing individual sales. They're doing sets only, which is fucking sucks. Cause I might go to the art supply store tomorrow and load up on even more. So, like, and this is how we did this. See, like, this is day one of art class stuff where we drew the watcher, we scribbled on the back with a B2 pencil, and right there, and just traced it over every single time. Skull Diamond, how are you, dude? So, Skull Diamond, respond right now. This is the shortest of all of these. You know, every single time I'm like, can we do it in under 40 minutes? So we got Doc Ock coming up, but let's just do the flip through. Upcoming cover, we will finish the caption box here. We'll add the logo. Inside cover, we have the Spider-Man Unlimited advertisement. And then we have our Stan Lee story here. And then here we go. We just go through the prompts. Non-stop, boys and girls. Do not stop. Don't you fucking ever slow down. The people that will tell you to slow down are the people who are slow themselves. That's not how we do it. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back tonight. We will be doing Monday Night Draw and Claw, so be on the lookout. Yes, we shall. Okay. And everyone, Skull Diamond is great. He is. Skull Diamond is a great Skull Diamond. Before we go, check out this metal motherfucker. Oh, wait, hold up. God damn it, Itzky. I'm so happy you like to really enjoy the influence for me as a colorist. I'm very happy me to enjoy it. It really blew me. Yeah, it really did. And I tell you, I don't like that stuff. I'd like things to be the way that they were, the way that they were intended. If you're going to reproduce something, reproduce that. But dude, every once in a while, yeah, you get your fucking you get your head clocked in with some cool new shit. Maybe is Mutant Genesis 2.0 printed? If it's printed, I'll order that from Amazon and we'll do like a whole like book session, you know, like a whole like walkthrough. Ah, nice. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's 9:00 now. I'm going to shoot for around 11 to do Monday Night Draw and Claw. I'm hoping to do Trial by Fire. I'm hoping. Yeah. All right, everyone. I love you. Rock and roll.